Namaskaram, yogis. I am Riza, and this is the lovely yogi Elena. And today we're going to demonstrate 4 pranayamas and a kriya for this pranayama assignment. And so the key to pranayama as well is building a good base. So we want to find a nice comfortable seated posture where the spine can be upright. So go ahead and find what's comfortable for you. We'll be here for a while, so maybe take a block or a folded blanket underneath to elevate the hips, underneath the sit bones, just anywhere you could feel relaxed. Sitting up nice and tall, we're going to breathe normal. And the way we begin pranayama is usually after a nice deep exhale, we begin the practice. And so the first pranayama we're going to try today is Ujjai breathing. So Ujjai is called the ocean breath or the victorious breath, because it helps us gain victory over a busy chitta, over the busy mind chatter. It helps us to focus and get centered. And the reason why it's called ocean breath, it's because it sounds like waves in the ocean, or it could sound like Darth Vader breath, but I think ocean is a little friendlier to get started, to give us an idea of that. And so when we inhale, we're going to take a nice deep inhale through the nostrils, and we're just going to constrict the back of the throat to the epiglottis a little bit to make an audible sound, and we exhale the same way. So inhaling, we're just going to bring the breath all the way in, exhaling the same. So almost creating that Darth Vader noise or that ocean noise. And we want to keep the inhale and the exhale equal. So going at your own pace, samavriti, keeping both the inhale and exhale equal, we'll begin. So exhaling fully, empty the lungs out. Begin Ujjayi breathing. So deep inhale through the nostrils. Bring the breath to the back of the throat. And exhale it out. Nice deep inhale. Letting the breath caress the back of the throat, and exhale the same way. So if you listen closely, you can hear that audible noise. We'll do 10 breaths like this. We're on breath number 3. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale for 10. So to come out of Ujjai, just come back to your normal breathing. Open the eyes softly. And take 3 full normal breaths, just to catch up on your own breathing. No set pattern, just drop into your breath. The next pranayama we will demonstrate is Satali, or cooling breath, a wonderful breath to do anywhere, anytime, where it's hot outside, wonderful breath for summer or after a vigorous tapas practice. And so once again, sitting nice and tall, making sure the crown of the head is rising, keeping the shoulders relaxed. So for Satali, we are going to curl the tongue like a taco, like a Mexican taco. So you can also just stick the tongue out slightly over the teeth, and then let your top teeth just gently fall on the top of the tongue. If you can't make the taco tongue, just like that. no problem at all. But for those of us that can, we'll make that taco tongue just like that. And we're gonna go ahead and release that mudra and just breathe normally for a moment. Have a nice deep exhale and then begin the practice. So when you're ready, curl your tongue and take a nice deep inhale through the tongue, really letting the cool air get into the body. And then we're gonna seal the lips and exhale through the nostrils. And then curling the tongue once again. Inhaling deeply through the tongue. Really feeling that cool breath coming in. When you're ready, seal the lips and exhale through the nostrils. So going at your own pace here, we'll do a few more. You'll notice after sort of the third breath, it's really cooling to the mind, cooling to the body. It's also a great breath to incorporate in conflict and stressful situations. Helps to calm the mind. Just keep the breath going. I'll keep time. Join you in these last two. So inhaling. And on this last exhale, release the breath. Come back into your body, softly open the eyes. Do you feel that cooling difference? Do you feel any, yeah? Beautiful. All right, so that was Satali. Our next pranayama is actually a Kriya. It's actually part of a Shat Karma. It's a cleansing breath. So it's called Kapalabhati, or breath of fire, because it burns and purifies the body. It's a form of tapas. It's also called shining skull breath. So as you know, Alana mentioned, a lot of deities or gods in all religions have sort of this halo of light around them when they're depicted in artwork or in paintings. And that basically means that their mind is so clear, their energetic field is so clear that they are receiving that divine light, that they're just so filled with light. It radiates from their central channel, the Sushumna, out into the world. And so Kapalabhati is a wonderful way to clear the mind, clear the senses, also clear the lungs and any mucus that's stagnant. Wonderful Kriya to do early in the morning after tongue brushing and sort of beginning your daily practice. And so we sit up nice and tall, shoulders are relaxed again, hands can rest on top of the thighs. And basically what we're going to do in Kapalabhati is inhale through the nostrils and exhale forcefully through the nostrils. And you might want to keep maybe your right or left hand on the belly so you can kind of feel the forceful, you're going to pump your stomach here. So on the inhale, the belly goes out, and on the exhale, the belly goes in. So we draw the navel into the spine on the exhale. And so breathing, inhaling passively and exhaling forcefully. So Kapalabhati, we need to remember that we have our own rhythm. So it might start off quickly or slowly, and then it might taper off. No problem. Just keep the breath going and consistent. Throughout the breath, you might get a little tired. You can slow down a little bit and then come back to momentum. There's no rules here. So sitting up nice and tall, we're going to go ahead and place our right hand on our belly. We're going to exhale fully through the nostrils and begin Kapalabhati. So continue breathing at your own pace. Again, we're pumping the stomach, we're pumping that solar plexus, we're igniting the fire in the solar plexus, the Agni here, to clear the upper chakras as well. I'll keep the time. Just keep pumping. And then when you're ready, exhale and release the breath. Take a moment to come back to your normal breathing. Maybe softly open the eyes. How do you feel? Yeah, really igniting that inner fire, right? Building a little heat in the body. Great practice to do in the winter time or for tapas or for clearing. If you have too much mental chatter, it's wonderful to clear the mind. The next pranayama we will learn is Brahmari or bee's breath. So Brahmari is the goddess of bees and honey and sweetness. Brahmari is an avatar, or she is an aspect of Shakti, our inner life force that lies dormant at the first chakra and moves up the central Sushumna channel and gives us life, centers us. So the center of all beings is love, right? That divine love. And so Brahmari breath is said to emulate a bee. So when we inhale through the nostrils, and we exhale through the nostrils, we hum. We let in a nice sweet hum like the hum of a honeybee. And so as Alana explained, there are certain honeybees that are thick and black and heavy, and they go very slow and they make a very big hum. And so they are said to be drunk with the divine love, the divine sweetness of life. And so Brahmari breath does that for us. It brings us calm. It brings calm to the mind. It's a wonderful pranayama to do before sleeping or resting. And it just brings in that divine loving energy, that softness, that sweetness that's all around us in the universe. And so we can begin again in a comfortable seated posture, completely relaxed. We can take a mudra, or you can simply place your left hand over your heart, your right hand over your belly. Whatever you want to do here is fine. It's also good to take that humming, that exhalation humming vibration into different parts of the body. So if you'd like, you can inhale and then exhale, putting your hand to your ears and really feeling the vibration of Brahmari breath in the body. The vibration varies from person to person, and so when we vibrate and we naturally have a higher intonation in the hum, then we're working the higher chakras. Right? And if it's a low kind of hum, we're working the lower chakras. But we can kind of place our hands on the heart and the belly, on the ears, or just on the heart itself, or maybe on the hips, just to kind of sense where we need that healing and love vibration. Some parts of the body hold stress more than others. And so for some of us that sit a long time, it might be the lower back, or it might be the hips. It might be something's been troubling you that you can't get off your chest, so your heart might feel occluded. So you can also bring your hands and draw that energetic vibration to the area in your body to create a vibration to break up any stagnant areas in your energetic field. So for today, we'll try the classic Brahmari mudra. So we're going to go ahead, and I think it's called, this particular mudra is called the Shanmukhi mudra. So sitting up nice and tall, we're going to take our hands just out in front of us. We're going to plug our ears with the thumb. We're going to fold the hands over the face. And so you can take your pointer finger over the eyelid and just let your fingers kind of spread softly across the face like so. If this feels a little bit oppressive for you, you can go ahead and take the hands over the head as well. Whatever works. I'll do it this way, she'll do it that way. And so we're going to begin. So let out a nice deep exhale through the mouth. Sealing the lips, inhale deeply through the nostrils. And exhale a hum. Beautiful. Inhale deeply through the nostrils. want to inhale nice deep breaths. And when you're ready, exhale all the way, emptying the lungs out with the hum. Now the reason why we use Shamukhi Mudra is to close the perception, so to bring the energy inward into the central channel. So that's the purpose of yoga, bringing the energy inward. And so it's also a great mudra to relax and concentrate the mind if we have too much going on. It centers us. One more nice deep inhale. Exhale it out. When you're ready. And so it's really important to take your time with the breath, making sure that the breaths are even, but some days you might exhale longer or inhale longer. It's good to even the breath, but allow yourself the time, and your practice will go stronger with more practice. One last round of Brahmari. Gently release the mudra, bring your palms down to the thighs. Come back to normal breathing, softly open the eyes. Great. How did that feel? Good? Relaxing? Wonderful. So we're now going to move on to Nadi Shodhana, alternative nostril breathing. So alternative nostril breathing is just that. Plugging one nostril, sealing the nose, and then unplugging another and breathing that way. Nadi Shodhana is known to balance the hemispheres of the brain, clear out the sinuses, increase lung capacity, and just balance our thoughts and our brain a lot better. Nadi Shodhana is a wonderful breathing technique to do for stress as well, when we need balance in our life, when we're too heated, when we're feeling the pingala, the masculine side, when we're pure pitta, it's overtaking us, or we want to slow down, or maybe we're too ida, we're too left side, too feminine, too soft, too cooling, too relaxed. It could also build up heat in the body depending on what side. And so the left side is the ida side of the Sushumna, so it's the feminine, the soft, the lunar side, the tha and hatha yoga, right? And then we have the right masculine pingala, think fire, think movement, on the right side. And so that's our masculine side. And so to balance these two sides and come, again, bringing that energy into the central channel, the Sushumna, we'll begin with Nadi Shodhana. So whenever you're ready, we're going to take a mudra to help us plug the nostrils. Sorry, I have a chatty cat. So first we're going to take the right palm up, and we're going to take Vishnu or Migri mudra here. And so you're going to take the pointer and middle finger and just bend them into the palm. Let your ring finger and pinky come together, thumb out to the side. And then go ahead and turn your palm to face you. And then we're going to take that ring finger and just place it on the nostril here, on the left nostril, and use the thumb to plug the right nostril. So as you can see, when I inhale through the right, I'll plug the left. We'll plug both nostrils and exhale through the left. I release there. If this is a little bit too tricky or you can't bend your fingers, feel free to just turn the palm towards you and take your pointer and middle finger to the third eye and just simply take the ring finger and the thumb out to the sides, whatever feels comfortable for you. So with the mudra in place, on your next exhale, release all the breath in your body. And begin Nadi Shodhana. We're going to begin with the left side. So inhale left nostril. Pinch both nostrils, kumbhaka, breath retention here. Exhale right. Inhale right nostril. Fill the breath to the top of the lung. Pinch both nostrils, retain the breath, kumbhaka. Exhale, release left. So we'll let Elena here continue at her own pace. So inhaling deeply through the left nostril, pinching the nostrils together, kumbhaka, retention. Exhale right. Inhale right. Pinch both nostrils, kumbhaka. Exhale left. So remembering to go at your own pace, again, keeping the samavriti, so your inhale should be as deep as your exhale. And doing this, the energetic sides of the brain will balance. Your energy will balance in the body. It also helps to clear the sinuses. You can also identify which nostril you breathe out of more, which is more clear, which isn't more clear. It's a wonderful opportunity to work on other things like nasyas or nasal cleaning as part of your shatkarma or weekly cleansing, if you will. One more round, nice and easy. Breath retained, exhaling to the left, nice and easy. And from here, we're gonna go ahead and drop the mudra, bring the hands down to the tops of the thighs, and come back to normal breathing, taking 3 nice deep breaths. So it's recommended to start, maybe if you're a beginner, 10 breaths with these kriyas or pranayamas. You can work up to 30 seconds. If you feel more confident, work up to a minute. So a lot of them can be done for up to 1 to 5 minutes, depending on your goal and what the pranayama is. Feeling good? Wonderful. So these are practices that you can do even at the beginning of practice or the end of asana practice. And thank you so much for tuning in today for our lovely yogi demonstrating the pranayamas. And this has been Pranayama 101 with me, Riza. Thank you so much.